Time now at 7:40.
Now, for many people, the internet is a way of learning and communicating, but for some, it is a way of anonymously bullying people that they have never even met.
These people, nicknamed trolls, have long managed to stay hidden behind their computer screens, but thanks to one woman, they could now be about to be exposed.
Yes, Nicola Brooks fought in court last week to force Facebook to hand over the details of one group of cyberbullies. She joins us now along with her solicitor, Rupinder Bains. Thanks both very much for joining us. And I know, Nicola, even coming here, you are being brave because you have been very seriously, I don't know how you would describe it, but is it bullied over the internet? Tell us what's happened to you.
Trolling and bullying are basically the same things, I think. I was aware of trolling. I've been aware of it for a number of years, but until you actually see it yourself or it actually happens to you or somebody you know, you don't realise the extent that it can go to.
Can you give us a sense, because I think a lot of people think about this in connection with possibly famous people. You stick your head above the water and you know, people say things about you. It's almost something you kind of take on board. What first, I mean, what happened first? What was the first indication that there was some kind of, if you like, a campaign against you?
I posted a comment on an X Factor contestant's wall. I was told about this abuse that was going on towards him, and I had a look myself, and I was shocked at what I saw. So
someone, you went in because you saw someone else who was being given a hard time?
Not just me, there was many other fans, many other people on the page.
So what did you write?
Up and down the page. I just said, keep your friends and family close, you know, they'll move on to somebody else.
And then what happened?
Then I started getting messages off other people. Some were okay, and sort of we were talking about X Factor, just having general conversations, and then there were certain people that would jump in these conversations and say things, vile insults towards me, nothing to do with the show, nothing to do with the contestant, just vile comments towards me. And at first I tried to ignore it, and I thought, and even other people were saying, why are you saying that to this woman? What's your problems? And it carried on, and by the second day I noticed, well, I was told again by my daughter that a fake profile had been put up on me with my photo, my name. That's the only thing they need to take to get started. And I was going around on different Facebook pages, probably about 20 or so, saying I was a paedophile, I liked children, and they were saying graphic sexual comments to children, and it looked like it was me doing it.
How did it make you feel?
At first, well, at first the comments towards me was bad enough, because you can only defend yourself. But when I saw that they were doing this to young kids on the net and on Facebook particularly, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. You're physically numb, knowing that someone's purposely done this to you, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, Rupinder, I mean, it's really harrowing hearing that, but it's a huge step from reading it and thinking, there's not much I can do, to taking legal action. Now, tell us exactly where you are with this case now, because you've reached, if you like, an unprecedented position, haven't you?
We have, yeah. It's the first case where it's an individual who's obtained a Norwich Pharmacal order. Now, that's a kind of disclosure order, which is going to compel Facebook to give to us all the information they have about the posters, about the people who have set up the pages, who have gone online and made these comments. So that could be things like the IP addresses, email addresses, perhaps it will even give us the ISP providers, a whole range of information that the person would have used.
And what are you hoping to do with that? You're hoping to locate them, find out who they are, and then prosecute them? How far do you hope that this could, or do you think it will go?
Well, ultimately, yes. Ultimately, it's the prosecution that we're after, because that's the only way we're going to hold these individuals to account. However, it really does depend on the amount of information we get from Facebook. It may be that they don't have the detailed information that we need to locate them, in which case we'll have to get another disclosure order against the ISP providers like BT.
So, Nicola, in the meantime, I'm just curious, I mean, have they stopped?
No. We anticipated, I knew that once I came public with this, that it would get worse. And it did get worse. There was another fake account set up in my name. I think I've been told there's at least 2 more that I haven't seen. My solicitors, they've been targeted. They've got a fake account now on Facebook. My publicist, anybody who supports me or follows me, they get targeted as well.
But that presumably just makes you more determined to see it through, does it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not going to stop. They will not keep me silent about this.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for coming to talk to us this morning. Thank you both.